Hi everyone, this is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. They are greatly appreciated. This is the daily forecast. It is for all signs, originally created for Thursday, August 17th. Not solely set for that date though. If you're seeing it on a different date, by all means utilize the reading when you're seeing it. Not when it was originally created for. I'm not going to go into the whole spiel. We're going to keep it short and sweet, but check out the drop-down menu if you're new to me. Hit the thumbs up button, share the video out, subscribe to the channel. All of that stuff greatly helps. Let's see what the cards want us to know for today. Our card for the day is that Five of Pentacles, which we saw yesterday in the clarifiers. A little bit more up in the front ground or foreground of the reading today. It was in the clarifiers over here. Something in our 3D world could be being left behind, either by ourselves or by someone else. Sorry about the glare. Let me see if I can switch that glare off a little bit. There we go. We could be departing from something in our 3D. You know what? I feel compelled to do something. Just give me 1 second. Since we're doing all new layouts and everything else, we could be feeling compelled to be leaving something, somewhere where we once felt safe, but it no longer serves us. Or someone could be leaving us, right? Or we could be leaving someone in the cold, making a decision. Remember, Sunday's reading had that underpinning energy of a large decision that I felt like was going to happen in the midweek that could cause confusion either for ourselves or someone else. Let's see what else is going on here. Page of Cups. It's being done with love. It's being done with optimism, hopefully. Don't let this setback or this output, and I mean output like being put out, not output like computer. I mean like being put out in the cold. If we're giving somebody the cold shoulder, if we're experiencing the cold shoulder from somebody, the Page of Cups kind of says, fuck it. Excuse my language. But he kind of doesn't let that stop him, right? He stays optimistic. He stays very much in the positive, in the possibility, rather than in the negativity. Let's see what else is going on here. We're just going to do 3 across the top. Something new. We're trying new stuff. And the Ace of Cups. All right. Whatever we are leaving or whatever is departing us, whether we're leaving it or it's departing from us, there's an opportunity here for rebirth, for a renewal, for a purge even, a cleansing, a nice long shower, let's say. A shower in how we see things, how we've been dealing with things, what we've been receiving within the situations of our lives. The thing is that I really believe with the page here in the center, we need to look at things through a different lens. And when we look through that more childlike lens, through that optimism, through that willingness to learn, through that openness that pages often represent, I believe we open ourselves up to spirit, allowing us to have this Ace of Cups or this overflow of new emotions, renewal around a situation, and opportunity to kind of flow within the situation like we've never flown before, if that makes sense, right? So not all is lost as far as I'm concerned with these cards here. It actually feels like what we're doing, we feel more emotionally connected into than maybe we previously have or other parties in the situation have. That's why we've got this Page of Cups coming towards us. Some of us could be experiencing those that are having hardships coming seeking to us for help. That could be another thing here. This could be an opportunity where we are able to offer love, our emotional connection, to help bolster somebody that's having a hard time right now. So don't, negate that either, but also don't sell yourself short or take on their problems as if they're your own. They're not. These problems over here, whether we've created them for someone or they've created them for themselves, they are a transition or a period that they need to go through to learn, grow, evolve, all of that. I really get the sense that this is about us remaining positive and open to new beginnings, new senses of feeling, new opportunities that are being presented to us. we may have to walk away from something that we thought was our day-to-day norm, you know, our day-to-day regular thing, if that makes sense. And we've realized it's no longer it. It's not right. It's not fitting the bill. And there's a new bill that's being either fit or shown to us in this Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups. The Page of Cups indicates thinking outside of that box and finding it in that way. Let's look at the Moon Manifestation card. New moon, full moon in Leo. Is it the full moon yet? No, we're coming up on the new moon, and it is in Leo. So I'm not mad at this card. It says go wild. To me, this is saying going wild is not necessarily a Page of Cups sort of energy to me, but he can go wild in his thinking, in his imagination, in his daring to dream, in his hope, in his optimism, right? Go wild. Don't let limitations, lack, other people's lack, their experience of lack, limit us in where we think we may be able to go or grow or what we may be able to pursue. The Ace of Cups is also about going wild, letting it wildly overflow over us, washing us anew, giving us a new opportunity of how to feel, what to feel, and a new perspective, you know, one that's based more sort of, I would say, not only an emotionally sound place, but also in a place that is a gift from spirit. You know, it's an opportunity to really let go and feel connected to who we truly are, what we truly want, and go after it. Be this full moon in Leo, go after it, right? Like I said, we have the new moon in Leo. New moons are about creation. We are in Leo season. This is about tenacity, generosity, being good to ourselves first and foremost. Then we can be good to whoever's stuck out here in the snow with their lame child, you know? If this is us, if we felt like we're stuck in the snow, we're not. We need to like re-look at our situation, keep moving forward, and get to this optimism of this Page of Cups, and then let the Ace of Cups pour forth so that we can go wild. Let's look at the clarifiers. Seven of Pentacles, a little bit of work involved, a little bit of contemplation. The Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarian energy, so things are shifting and changing, and especially in our favor, as long as we allow them to and we keep focus of that. And then the Seven of Wands. Interesting, we have two sevens on either side here. Seven of Wands to me is about holding our ground, you know, keeping steady, understanding what we want, how we want it, and being willing to fight for it. Not necessarily in a negative way, just in a way of like, we'll defend our boundaries, we'll defend our stance. We've contemplated through the Seven of Pentacles, the work that we put in has begun to bear the fruit that we desire. Is now the time to harvest? Maybe not quite yet with the Wheel of Fortune here, but we will know when it is time. And I'll say this too, all of this Cups energy up at the top is watering these pentacles that he's growing, these ideas, these choices, these decisions that we've been mulling over, contemplating, trying to turn into something more abundant. The Wheel of Fortune wants to assist us with that. We have to be willing to fight for it. We have to be willing to hold our ground, toe the line, keep it moving, keep it cute, all of that sort of stuff. All right, and remember, the grounding stone for the week is prosperity. Not prosperity, gratitude. So staying grateful for what we have. Even if some of us are in this lack mentality of the Five of Pentacles, fives are only transitory, right? They're not going to last for that very long. So move through the setback, move into the optimism of the Page of Cups. Go for it, like the lion, you know, the full moon in Leo says, and then let yourself be surprised by the opportunities that come forth via the Ace of Cups. Be willing to do the work, be willing to follow the path, and be willing to defend your stance on why you're doing the work, why you're following the path, what it is you desire, and why you need it. And then here is our grounding stone. It is a black stone, so I'm going to set it right here on the card. It's remember. Remembering who we are, remembering what we deserve, remembering where we belong, remembering, you know, what we want, And connecting to that remembrance is going to be key today, you know, and being grateful for that opportunity to remember who we are and what we deserve. That enables us to accept the gifts that are out there for us. And it also enables us to give us the opportunity to be wild like that full moon in Leo and go for it. Just take the risk. Shift your emotion, shift your perception, move out of that lack, move out of that like fear maybe even, because there is a little bit of fear in the Two of Pentacles trying to make the right decision. This is the right decision, is following your heart, remembering what makes you happy, what makes your heart sing, and then letting the path like sort of open up to you, and then being willing to fight for it, follow it, work towards it, especially with these 2 sevens in this reading. We have the gumption, the skill, the ability to make this happen. I hope that makes sense. That is your reading, you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow to see how this energy transforms and changes. Let me know what you think of the new layout, guys. All right, bye.